Guys, I am so happy to be back. It's been a bit of a reprieve, right? I was gone on vacation for a little bit. We had the holiday. So I am pumped to be back and bringing you the news. Please forgive my tardiness in bringing you the latest, up to date, vital information in the world of dentistry. Three hard hitting journalistic stories for this evening that we will digest together. The first, guys, I was kind of blown away by this. I get a lot of stories that come across my desk as if I'm some fancy reporter, of dentists doing a lot of frankly shitty things, fraud, embezzlement, murdering people. I mean, like, there's a lot of things that's going on. But this one kind of took my breath away. So an ex-dental employee has just been charged with stealing over $900,000 over a 5-year period. Now, y'all know we've had multiple experts. I think it might be time to bring a few back on. We've had multiple experts on the show talking about embezzlement, key indicators that you should be looking for, how you can stay on top of your books to make sure that you don't have an employee taking money. But 900,000 is pretty legit. Like, she definitely was doing a pretty great job. She is now pleaded guilty to 5 counts of wire fraud. So essentially, she was using the company or the dental practice's funds to pay her credit card bills and was wiring that payment to pay off that debt. She began working in the practice in 2019, and over the next 5 years, she subsequently stole about $900,000. Now, you would think that'd be super obvious. $900,000 is nothing to snuff at, but I think for those who kind of figure out the way that the practice is being audited and the way it's being managed, they find a way to make it look right on paper. Anyway, friendly reminder, embezzlement is real and still very much happening. And in a world where people are worried about recession and the economics of it all, probably just a little bit more worrisome to be on guard. Where are my redheads out there? Now, as doctors and as doctors who perform anesthesia on a regular basis, you know the pain. The redhead walks in, it's time to get numb, multiple anesthetic attempts, just isn't successful. Well, can we just put a name to it finally? It's called the MC1R gene variant. Hello. And it's responsible for that red hair, but it's also co-expressed in neural pain. Finally, we can put a name to it. Finally, we can look at our redhead friends and say, it's not your fault. But as clinicians, we have to be aware that those individuals don't anesthetize the same. They have difficulty getting numb and often require higher dosages in order to do that. I genuinely feel for redheads. If, as I'm reading the story, they have to now come up with a redhead specific anesthesia. I've been advocating for this for a while. There has to be enough momentum in this particular area to help redheads so that they can be anesthetized, because this doesn't just express in the dental office. It's in the OR. It's in outpatient procedures. There's a lot of instances in which they experience an inordinate amount of pain because the anesthetics that have been made to work on 80 or 90% of the population just simply are not as effective for them. So I see you, redheads, and I'm advocating for new advancements in science. And the last one, you guys love a Delta Dental story, so I'm here to bring it to you. I'm a little delayed in this story, so it's probably not the first time you've heard it, but let me just get on my soapbox one more time. Delta Dental of California, you amaze me. You amaze me. We did a whole story about how the CEO is getting raise after raise after raise. We had so many comments about decreased reimbursements, dropping fees, and yet you double down again. You're not afraid. I applaud that. You say, you know what? No more paper checks, people. We're going EFT only. And if you demand a paper check, you will pay a fee. So now a weekly $15 fee will be imposed to all offices that receive checks. Now, here's the thing that I did not know. The Delta Dental of California enterprise, which this new check ordinance payment structure went into effect for includes the following: Delta Dental of California, obviously, Delta Dental of the District of Columbia, Delta Dental of Pennsylvania, Delta Dental of West Virginia, Delaware, New York, and the Delta Dental Insurance Company of Alabama, Washington, D.C., Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, Texas, and Utah. Sounded like I was just doing the state song. So it's not just Delta Dental of California, it's the whole enterprise of internetworking within that. The ADA is fighting to get this reversed, to say that with no timing, no responsiveness, no feedback from their customers, they just put this in place without any regard. And yet, the Delta Dental CEO continues to get handsomely rewarded for her work. And with that, that's the news.